Well, hello everybody, welcome back to my Let's Play of the game known as Star Citizen, episode 200, no it's not, 625, I'm going back in time, how many years is that, 200 something, 625, this is still IAE, 2955 by the way, 4.40, live, and for me this is part 3, my third video. I did 2 videos back to back last night, got for Fridays, edited and exported in time to go out for 11, I was recording this on the 22nd of 11th, 22nd November, 1:09 AM. So obviously the day should have swapped about, I'm not sure if it's like 12, 1 o'clock. So it's the next day. Obviously I believe we're not going to have the days, basically every 2 days, well it's every day isn't it really, it's supposed to be like RSI day, next day you get Origin day and the venue swaps, and the next day whatever's, it's not Anvil, because Anvil's something like the 22nd or 5th, but let's just say obviously it's Anvil. And then it was swapped to that, and it would be like one venue for Origin, one for Anvil, because RSI had the 2 days they've gone. After the last 2 episodes, what I did the back-to-back, I believe that's not going to happen. Because when we got there, for RSI Day, there was Origin ships. So I was like, what? And then there was like Zinni ships, and then there was Mist ships, and looking online, and most people saying the same, it's not going to swap. So that's why instead of this, doing a 2 episode, there's IAE, RSI day, then you know IE day 2, Origin day, etc. I'm just doing part 1, part 2, part 3, trying to do the whole haul. Last 2 episodes we covered most of the haul. You know, it's like this bit and this bit. We got here in the middle to do. And I said on the first episode, when I come back next day, obviously then I found out that, I believe it's not going to flip, that we would do the little journey from here. This is where I woke up, obviously at Origin. So we're going to do that initially, and then after parts of that we'll just start on with there. So I didn't do it in part 2 because I just carried on right from where I was. So this is Origins. As you can see, we're at Origin and that. And obviously on the channel, just in case you haven't watched it for 2 parts, normally this is a Friday only episode. Star Citizen is Friday 11 o'clock. As of this moment, for the next 2 weeks, because I was planning for probably 10 or 11 episodes of RSI. Sorry, not RSI. RSI is one of the days. IAE. I basically decided, you know, my main slot, what at this moment in time was Vampire, the Masquerade Bloodlines 2. I decided, oh cool, there's a balcony. That's cool, and there's the whale. So I haven't been here for a long time. The Masquerade 2, what's going 5 days a week right now, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Sunday, for example. He's going to take that slot for 2 weeks, including its normal slot, so hence 6 times a week for 2 weeks, and then we'll get back on track with the Vampire one. Then on the 19th of January I will get back to my normal thing, what will be, so it'll be Monday Stalker 2 by the way, Tuesday Stalker 2, that'll be coming back. I already got a bunch of episodes ready for that. Wednesday we'll then go to Vampire only, and then Total War Warhammer 3, because I'm waiting for the new DLC to come out, so the 3rd of December, or is it 4th? It's coming up soon, to come out, and I'm going to put in that Thursday, Sunday again, and start doing a big Immortal Empire game, basically. That's my plan. And the whole reason I'm waiting to then was a combination of a few things. A, I wanted to get the Take a Look At's done for the new deals. Oh, cool. Oh, there's like the Nevis's tram in it. Just shuttle in it. I want to get the Take a Look At's done, what's normally 3-ish, maybe 4-ish for Total War done, well, obviously it's for December. If I could get it up instantly for that Saturday, if they go on Saturday for example, if I can get up instantly for that Saturday, that'd be great. If I don't, it'd be the week after, but obviously the week after, unless I do them back to back, you know, 1, 2, 3, you know, or 4, I might do them every 2 weeks, what would take us into January, and just to get back on track with stuff. That's why I pushed them for these 2 weeks. Originally I was going to do 2 weeks sooner, bringing that back, but then I thought these 2 weeks, and then because of, I guess we'll find out in a minute, if we get there and it's flipped over, then this will be daily thing again. But if for the 2 weeks, if it isn't, my new plan is to stick to them 2 weeks, do as many parts of this as I need, and then we left off Star Citizen on episode 600. Last episode that went up, that wasn't part of IE started on episode 623, was actually 600. So the idea would be, once these are done, I would then jump back to 601, 602, 603, fill in that 2 week period, and then they'll go back to Fridays. And then I'll look at them and say, okay, how many back-to-back episodes do I need to do on my backlog now since it's into them a little bit. It's probably going to be like 6 or 5 or 4, I don't know, depending how many parts this takes. So that's just a little... Hi mate, thanks for waiting. Where did you get out for, mate? Wow. You got out on the same floor. Oops. Okay, so they've not done it this way before, so I'll go to the exit, see if it's this way. Okay, did we look at... I think I might have to pick the right exit. Look, there's a sign, so we follow the sign. And... Oh, go, 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 go! Go, 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 yeah! Oh, wow. Okay. You can see a little journey I've looked after this. It takes 3 parts, 4 parts, 5, 6, whatever parts. This was all the time be showing this little journey now. So if you're doing it this week and want to go this place and you're like, how do I get there from the, you know, the apartment? This is how. Because this particular episode should be Tuesday's episode, so the event should still be on. Once we get there, you can see the dates of the days. Anything else I need to talk about while we're travelling? Just a little tiny bit. Not really about Star Citizen, I guess. I guess Total War, what I'm not doing December. Apparently, if you own 1 or 2, you're going to get like a Total War 3 Lite version, what's going to include the Immortal Empires mode. What's normally you have to have 1, 2, and 3 to have that. It's going to include multiplayer for co-op only, I believe. If you want multiplayer battles, or you want the other smaller campaign and some of the other stuff in it, like the Teach thing, you have to buy an upgrade or buy the full version. And with the light version, you will be able to buy any DLCs and still work in Immortal Empires, apparently. Where if you own the original one, or all DLCs like I do, you basically nothing changes, you don't get anything different. Like, I'm fine with that, but also a little bit iffy, because the way they worded it, we're giving back to their loyal customers for their loyalty. But they're giving you that light version if you own 1, or if you own 2, or if you own both. And no offense, I have to show real quick and find what's just left. I'll do another shuttle, I think we do. So just run this one here. Let me go. There's the date, we'll look at the proper one with it. Ow! Seriously, shuttles? 9 seconds. I'll say that my only thing with it, like, I'm fine with them getting there, it's fine, but I just kind of feel like they use the words... oh, wait, sure. They didn't use the word, oh, wait, sure. There we go. They used the word basically our loyal customers. But my thing is, theoretically, you could have bought game 1, never bought any DLCs whatever, and I think Warhammer 3's been out, you know, 2-3 years itself now. 2 was probably 3 or 4 years, 1's probably 3 or 4 years at least, so we're looking at 8, 9, 10 years. So if you bought the 1 back 8, 9, 10 years ago and never bought any other DLC, that means you gave up on them. How are you a loyal customer? Do you see what I'm saying? If you bought 1 and 2 and never bought 3, how are you loyal? Ain't the more loyal ones the ones who bought 1, 2 and 3? And obviously all the DLCs, but isn't that the more loyal people because they stuck with them? So I kind of feel they should do this for them to get them into the game. And on top of it, for the people who have the full Warhammer 3, because you're loyal and because you have 1 and because you have 2, if you have all 3 of them, and if you only have, say, 2 and 3 for example, then they might encourage you to buy 1, you see what I'm saying? But if you have these 3, we've got to give it extra free new mode, a new update, a new, I don't know, something basically, for them players, for owning all 3 of them. I just felt like I'm fine what they're doing, I just don't like how they worded it, because it kind of makes it sound like, well, I bought 1, 2, 3, all the DLCs currently, and you're rewarding the loyal customers who stuck with you. But as you stated, my vision stays exactly the same, and I don't get any changes whatsoever. But someone who bought game 1 and only game 1, or bought game 2 and only game 2, will get this Warhammer 3 Lite for free, because they're a loyal customer. It kind of comes across as they're more loyal than, you see what I'm saying? And that's the part I don't like with it. I think it's just more to do with their wording. Like I said, do what they're doing, I'm fine with that. Just give something for the people on 1, 2 and 3 as well. And of course, the loyal ones from 1 and 2 only who get this light, if they upgrade to 3, and of course if they own 2 and bought 1, or they own 1 and bought 2, or have 1, 2 and they get upgraded to the light 3, then would get the whatever 1, 2 and 3 would get. I feel they just kind of need to do that. I just kind of feel that the wording is kind of a little slap in the face. I don't mind what they're doing for the other people, I just don't like the way they worded it, because it kind of implies that, well, I bought 1, 2, and 3 and other DLCs, and, well, you're not loyal to us. But the people who stopped at 1 or only bought 1 or 2, they're loyal. Let's give them this. We don't need to give it you because you built the thing, because you're not loyal to it. You see what I'm saying? That's my only if with that. I just can't want it out of my chest. I got nothing against people getting the light thing. I just, they should have something extra for who owns 1, 2, and 3. And of course, people who get the light can upgrade, and as long as they got 1, 2, 3 and they upgrade, they will get the extra 2. So it's not like it's locking off from anyone. But anyway, we're supposed to be here for the IAE 2955. So you can see it's a bit of a journey. I feel no matter when it was at Microtech, it was a lot quicker to get to. I could be wrong. I feel these shuttles are longer. Because it's a further distance, so they take longer to get there. I do think when you're running on the ground's less to get here than for, say, Microtech, when it was at Microtech. But the actual shuttle length is a hell of a lot longer. Because I would like to, like I said, once I've done these parts, whatever it goes up to, part 5, part 6, part 7, whatever it goes up to. Is it Polaris? Whatever it goes up to. Persis. Whatever it goes up to. I feel then, like I said, I'm going to put 601, 602 up and stuff. And then once they're done, I don't know, next week, a few weeks from now, whatever. Maybe during my holiday, I'll start doing whatever number of Star Citizens I have in the background to do. And probably be Nyx and stuff. Because I have found out that, and I forgot about this part, Nyx isn't the full Nyx yet. They're going to populate it, so to speak, throughout the year, next year. Starting this year, going to next year. Yeah. There's only one. It should be orange now, so they're not flipping. We'll look at the one outside, because obviously we'll probably get stuck with some tickets up and down the list otherwise. So obviously once these parts are finished, if you watch my series and you want to go back to go, and it suddenly gets, oh, this is 3.2 or 3.3, that's the reason why, because I'm getting that backlog up. I decided to keep that 2 weeks because I feel it allows to get through that backlog a little quicker for you. Okay, so this is basically, like I said, RSI, tongue twisted. RSI day we've been done, but I don't think it's changed. We'll go up there and find out in a second, but I don't think it's changed. We're supposed to be in Origin now, and technically, in the past it would have had what was this? The Vision Center. The Vision Center for here, and the whatever the other version was for here. And then when it flipped to this would go away, and this would stay in the Vision Center, and this would be the new one. And then when it comes to this one, that would go away, and that would be the new one, that would be the Vision Center. You see how it used to work? I don't think it's doing that now. I think it's going to be the same, hence why there's more ships here for one individual day. But like I said, if I could do it the way it was planned, it would be like 1 episode, 2 episodes, 3 episodes, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 might put them together, so that's 10 or 11, so it's 10 or 11 if I put them together. I was always thinking the Idris tour was on this, but I think it was the other version. There's 2 of these type of events a year, and I think it's the other event, the Idris tour is. It's not this time. I think this year I actually missed it because I went to the end to do it, and then it went away, even though it was like the final part, and we didn't have it anymore, so I missed it. So that's hence why I put 2 weeks over, using my normal Friday because it happened to start on a Thursday, so my normal Friday episode took that. Keep the Vampire going, so I'd only have exactly 2 weeks, or extra 5 episodes each week, plus the 2 regular episodes, that's 6 episodes, or 12 episodes for them 2 week period. So hence, 10 of them I was going to have only got 1 or 2 extra to do. And I was probably just going to jump at Nyx and do that, but now because I feel it's going to be like part 4 or 5, maybe 6 max. That's going to cover 1 of the weeks, and we'll have a full week of 6 to go at least. I'm just going to put 601 up, 2, 3, 4, and then add Nyx and stuff at the end of it. It might even be after another patch. What would have more in Nyx when I do go? We'll see. But I guess we're going to the moment of truth, people. Obviously, when I do part 2, 3, I hope I do more tonight, but if I don't and I come back part 2, 3, I'll just carry on where I'm up to. I won't show that journey again. I just didn't show it in the other 2 parts. Okay, so that looks the same. Let me have a rough idea. I think I took a picture of this, so I can compare it very quickly. I'm sure I took a quick picture on my phone. Oh, did I? Ah, yeah, I did. Seriously, mate? Rude much? Okay, so compare it to my picture very quickly. Make sure nothing has officially changed. The left-hand side, got got Mariah, Crusader, Go CD. Yeah, that's the exact same. This side. Anvil FA, Anvil Paladin. He's got Saber, Avenger Titan. Okay, I've kind of got Saber cut off, but yeah, that's the same. Zoom in here. Espo Talon, because obviously we did these two, so we were starting there today. Espen Talon, Prowler, Utility. Too far. Oh, fudge, where am I? Prowler, Utility, Scalic, Espan, Esperos. I got some of that cut off again, but yes, it's basically the same. I think it is. Push it, mate. Come on, rude much. Grey Cats, Drake, Origin, just scanning more now because I think it is the same. Yeah, and the middle is, I think if anything changes, be the middle. Misk, Percy's, Argo, 2 Argos, Lynx, RS Meteor, Kruger Wolf, Kruger Alpha Wolf. Oh yeah, the new Wolf versions here. I think we only had the Wolf before. We got the Alpha Wolf now. South in. Yeah, it's the same. Man, someone's showing me again. Wow. Road bloody match. Okay, so if you want to see these ships, go back to part 1. I think part 1 covered like this, because there's like half an hour getting here from new baggage and problems they had and stuff, etc, etc, etc. And it's planning to do RSI Day, so they'll start with, hey, it's RSI Day, RSI Day, RSI Day, and it's like, wait a minute. And then part 2 I think covered this and this. I think it's like an hour. How long did I do that one? 2, 3 was an hour 12 minutes, and then the last part was hour 42 minutes because I want to finish that fully. So we'll head to this one. So I guess the quickest way would be, I'm actually thinking where I left off. I got a feeling we left off here, so I might want to go here so we can cover it outside of this. So I might want to do that for that reason. Because actually, it's not just a ship for show. We're showing everything that I can see that's worth looking at. You know, the weapons, everything. Even if we're not going into great detail with that. It looks like she's got more stuff. Like the other person didn't have anything, but she did serve me. Speaking of which, weapons, and I remember not to hit F to zoom in, because remember, hold F, zoom. You do that, you buy the damn thing. I spent $1 million, just under $1 million. It's like 900,000 something on a bloody gun by mistake last time. I've never done that before. Never had that much money in the past. So every time I come to these, oh, good job I had no money. Would have bought the thing. But nope, I had the money, so I lost it. For a gun that I didn't even know what it was for. It was a huge one too, so probably for something like the Idris I don't even bloody own. So, oh, it's from here too. I heard somebody saying that there's some military grade ones. I didn't even look at that. Is there a way of telling? Without accidentally buying the damn thing? Because there's some B grade military stuff, because normally we can't buy military stuff. Wallet B, bearing, M6A. I don't even know how you would even tell. Because I don't see the option to, I don't want to buy it by mistake, to, whatever, Alt and F, is that one? No. I don't see the option to get info, because before you'd be able to get info from it. I probably can, but I'm scared of bloody buying the damn thing at this point. Yeah, I can't know how you tell. There must be a way to bring the info up like normal, but I just don't know how to do it. I don't want to buy it by mistake. But apparently there's some military grade ones here. I've been reading. People on Reddit, oh yeah, it's military. Oh, mine on Facebook. It popped up on and all. Is it really? Yeah, I got military this and that. And they're, oh, it's worth checking out then. Because generally the category, military generally is tougher, more efficient, might be slightly more powerful. Hence why citizens don't generally get that stuff. Hence I was talking about last episode, the Vanduul ship, for example, being a full ship if you did a Kickstarter for that particular tier. And I believe that will be full military Vanduul grade or whatever for it. Where obviously the versions people buy since or back for will not be. So that's another way to how they can make it a little bit stronger, a little bit tougher, a little bit faster, etc. Okay, so I'm here. Okay, we went through all that, so yeah, it's from here then. Yeah, so we were standing here. Oh yeah, I remember looking at that. I think we were standing right here, weren't we? So that's actually part in the middle, so we will skip over that, go through the back. But we'll look at any like weapons or anything we come across, but we'll try to stick to the weapons here, do this, come out, do this, and I guess we would have to go there and we can do this. Obviously I doubt it'll be this part. I'm trying to stick to about an hour, and I said after the last episode was an hour and 42 bloody minutes. Okay, well, I kind of want to look at these in a bit. Again, a little sneak peek. Sneak peek? What the hell? That's not even a word. Sneak peek. Sneak peek. I was trying to say sneak peek. That's a bit easier, but we'll have a better look at them later. Oh wow, that's a bit of distance. Fine. Some shit is really impressive. This must be the Percy's. So that one, I expect that could probably take me 30-40 minutes to believe it'll unravel that damn thing. So, some seating here, by the way. That's why I'm just thinking like 4 parts, 5 parts. That could be a part on its own. Wow. Nice view of it though. Because we had to do the extra journey and it's like 21 minutes already. And obviously, I used obviously travelling time to talk about the Total War stuff. Another seating area. And of course the thingy, another plant. Seating area there. They got more seating areas this time around, which is cool. Oh, they got the suits over there. Should we... Look at this first. Should we go down the side and look at that and then start doing these hauls? That way we get rid of these items first. So we are here. Because technically if we do this, we are going to bypass this unless we go back on it, aren't we? So I say we go like... And maybe we go boom and do it that way. And come to the front and do that. Or even go... No, something like that. So I say we do that. And we get some of the smaller things out of the way. I say that we could do like are you an engine? Quantum drive. We could do a massive. Well, that's shining. Massive quantum drive. They get the smaller things out of the way. I guess compared to ships, they fit in. They are small. Oh yeah, shield. Why am I adding weird words today? Shielder. You know, the pricker. You know, let's just give them random nicknames apparently. Like, what are you again? You are a generator. Shield generator. Neta? Well, no. Oh, there we go. Oh, are these... Okay, are these... We'll do them at last. After we've done these little bits. More quantum drives, some obviously smaller ones. Obviously, I believe they're up to 5 grades. Tier 1 to 3 fits in most... Okay, word it correctly. Well, fits in most of the smaller medium ships. And you will be able to physically pull them out with your hand for the smallest ones, or tractor beam them out. I think 4 and 5, or maybe at least 5, which I think it could be 4 and 5, are more for the massive ships like the Percy's, etc., and all them stuff. And they're the ones where you won't be able to do that. You'll be able to like try to repair them and stuff eventually, but you have to land them if you want them swapping out, and let the station basically do it for you. Where stuff like this, I could pull out of whatever ship I've got that in and replace it if I've got another one sitting on the ground. For example, shield generators, same with like these I probably pick up with my hands. Where this I probably have to use a tractor beam on. Where this thing's probably more the size that I would not be able to have to land whatever ship this is part of to replace this or fully repair it. Generators. Okay. So yeah, we're at the back. Oh, I think we still show one of the episodes. That's where you rent the ships each day. You have 2 days, like it's technically Origin Day right now. So you can go down and have all the Origin ships you can rent for 2 days. And technically, because RSI's over 2 days, RSI's sitting there for 2 days. So you can rent it and then have 2 days free with them. Basically, all the ships are actually flyable. Obviously, the ones with the blue holograms aren't flyable. So you can't do it with them. But obviously, something like that you can. Okay. Before we read these. These, if I'm not mistaken, one of these, which one is it? I believe, I didn't even realise it was, I think it's this one. I believe it's a Twitch free drop. I talked about it on part 1 or part 2 between now and the event. I think it's something like the 4th of December or something. You need to go on Twitch, link your account from RSI, just your Star Citizen account, to your Twitch account. Find, because normally, if you know about the drops, they're in like, you go to the drop menu, you find the people who are doing drops right now. Like for example, Enstrada was doing one, so I'll grab that while I'm doing this, and my Vampire game was doing one, so I'll grab that, I'm doing this, and then you click on it, and it will take you to the these are the streams to watch, and then you can get these items, and basically you have to watch them for these, for example, 4 hours. So I just I think when I was doing part 1, I actually had it in the background, muted, running on the other computer to get them. For me and SupernovaTiffy. But I believe this is what you get, this full set. I've watched it for 4 hours. What I believe is the light set. And then the patch bundle has this set for $20, is the medium set, and then has this set for $22, what's the heavy set. And I really like the cloak and stuff on it. Gives me a bit 40k vibe a bit. I would really like to have this set. No, correct myself. I would like to have this set, but as a medium. So also we got there, so everything come out. Also we got this, and we need to get this. We're going to wait until the end of the 2 weeks to see if there's any ships we're picking up or whatever, or anything else, and probably get it as a big group, and then use our like discount codes we get for subbing for every year, like 20% discount code. So at the moment I'm leaning to getting this because I really like the look of it. Even though I would probably prefer the medium, because I tend to wear light to medium more than I do heavy. Tiffy wears heavy more. But like I said, there's nothing technically stopping me using this when I'm in my home hangar wearing this, and especially when crafting comes in the game and I want to craft and stuff, I could be wearing this. Or I could just put this piece on to get the cloak and have the rest light and mix and match a bit. But at least I'll have a choice with it. You get the guns too, by the way. And also, I think this one came with a gun too. Why is this one showing it? Was it on the back or something? Unless it's just put it in the middle to show the gun that comes with them each. I believe that one, I'm not sure that comes with a gun. I don't know, it's got the backpack and the armour. I don't think that comes with a gun. Where both of these come with a gun, I believe. And also both of these come with, I think it's the same paint. Same paint job, if I'm not mistaken. For the... I talked about it a few episodes ago. It's basically my bounty hunter ship that is not a bounty hunter ship yet, because it's not in game yet. The other two versions are in game. And Zeus, isn't it? The Zeus ship. And obviously it's the ship that I am planning, if a better bounty hunter ship, but has more of my criteria, what I want for my ultimate bounty ship, I will CC up to that. If not, that'll be my main bounty ship, my Hawk and that, basically. I like one that will carry my Hawk. So anyway, let's see what they say about it. So this was the Twitch one. So it's light. And it's got Gist Armor EQ, I don't know how you bloody read this, set. An ideal synthesis of strength and technology. This light armor, see light, set has been crafted from military grade carbon silk sourced from the same manufacturer that protects UAE special forces, hairpin, filmats, how do you say that, woven into the fabric mask and weaver's emissions, making them hard to detect, and specialized tubing built into the soles of the boots dampens the sound of footsteps. The armor here has been paired with the Ascent helmet and the CSP-68L backpack. The Ipkin edition features a navy and black coloring finished with Barracuda gold detailing. So again, if you're new, because you can play this for free as you watch this episode, because again this should be Tuesday's episode, you can play for free right now. So if you've seen this, I want to give Star Citizen a try, get on the site, create your account. Obviously on my YouTube, in my details, I should have a little code. Use that code. I couldn't remember the thing because it used to be 5,000. I think I glanced at the other day and it's 50,000. It will give you 50,000 when the game goes live, and I get 50,000. Do I get 50,000 too? I don't remember if I get 50,000 too or not, but you get 50,000. I think I just get a referral, basically. I don't think I get any of the money, unless I'm remembering wrong. But either way, you get 50,000 when the game goes live. I get a referral. What adds like one referral gives me, I don't know, I haven't brought the new system up, but for example, it could give me a gun. Next referral gives me nothing. The third referral gives me a bike. You know, that sort of thing as you build them up. Like they changed it, so they've got all new stuff, so I'm not really sure what the tiers and stuff are now anymore. But basically, you put that code in, you jump on the game, and remember, it's the most buggiest generally during this time period with the free flags. Even though it does seem to be working pretty well right now, other than episode 1 for me so far, it does seem to be working pretty well. It's about the most buggiest, like I said. If any ships you want to try, head here. Rent them, like I said, on the correct day. If not, that you should get a ship or two for free to try and play with and do what you want with. And if you like the game at the end of the time, you then go and buy yourself a package, because you need to make sure you have Star Citizen as a package. If you just buy a ship, it's no good going, oh, I'm gonna ship $300, let back, boom. Well, you don't have a package, you can't play. So you go, oh, I get a $45 package. What gives me Aurora? Boom. Now I got Star Citizen in it, I can play. I got Aurora, but I still want a 300 ship. Well, I can CC that up to whatever that 300 ship is, if you want to do that. Or I'll just stick with the Aurora and go out there into the verse and earn in-game ships with in-game money, and never have to worry about spending anything else on this game ever again. That's your option. So obviously, if you want to play Squadron 42 when it comes to the single-player stuff, then you have to buy that, because that's not part of it anymore. It used to be. For example, I paid £16 back in the day. And I got the Aurora, Star Citizen, and Fantasy Stretch Goals. It came with Squadron 42, and I think part 2 and 3 are also included in that, if I'm not mistaken. At least part 2 is. I got a feeling part 3 is too. And that's all for £16. So that's all technically I have to spend. Obviously, I've spent a lot more since then, because I like the game, I back it. I'm not one of the ones who I want to start from ship 1 and grind my way up, because some players like, if you don't grind your way up, you cheat. It's like, no, you're not. If you sat there going through to test this mission 100 times, have you gone through all these bugs? Have you had your progress wiped after wiped after wiped after wiped after wiped after wiped after wipe? Over the past 10 plus years, I've done my grinding. If I want to get in, I want to mine on day 1. I'm going to mine. I want to get in. I want to salvage day 1. I'm going to salvage, because I've got the ships to do that. And obviously, when stuff goes live, you'll be able to upgrade the parts to them, and it's going to be grades for the ship themselves. So we got the basic grade. We'll be able to upgrade it with blueprints and stuff, and get materials for it. Get grade 2, grade 3, grade 4, grade 5. So there's still going to be a lot of grind, if you want to call it, for lack of a better term, in there for people like me, etc., who do have more ships. And my goals are different to someone else's. They're going, I'm going to start off with a small ship, and I'm going to earn every ship in the game. And then if you want to play it that way, that's brilliant. That's not my goal. I was also trying to get to, once you've done that, if you spend the 45 minimum, that will give me referral. If you just get a free account and use my code and don't ever buy the game, you never get referral. I'll just have a potential referral. And for example, and also then go on Twitch, do this, you get a free set of armor. And I also use, for example, with the overthrow program, for example, I believe I bought... I got SupernovaTiffy into the game firstly, so that's one. I bought for her... Well, I guess it's mine too. Her sister, my sister-in-law, her brother-in-law, my brother-in-law, I guess. So that's 3. And then Priority, I got into the game. That's 4. That's 4 referrals I should have. But guess what? All of them happened before the referral program even became a thing. So thanks to that, I didn't get them 4. And then since I've been doing YouTube, because people, that's one thing I don't like. Oh, you're YouTuber, so you get loads. Like, no, I don't. I've had, I believe, 4. And 2 of them actually have bought the game. And I have 2 pending who must have tried it, used my code, never bought the game. But for whatever reason, I don't know why. Because they didn't like the game, they think it's too buggy, they wait till it's fully released. I don't know, they died. I don't know. But I have 2 pending that never went through. So really, to me, I should have minimum of 4 from my family and friends that I brought into the game. And none of them counted. And I've got actual real 2 who counted. Who make up for 2 of them people, I guess, and then 2 pending. So if they 2 decide to go through, I would have the 4 that I should have had. Okay, the heavy armor. Reinforced alloys are carefully layered to recreate the appearance of warriors from humanities. My God, what is with my words today? Humanities past to create a heavy armor that's intimidating and functional. The cape adds an elegant finishing touch. Here, the armor is paired with the Manicore helmet, wooden backpack, and PASC ballistic SMG from Bearing. The Ipken edition features a navy and black colouring, features with barracuda and gold detailing. Can I get up there? Oh yeah, we can. Nice. Hey. Oh wow. That was just the backpack. You took the backpack off. You just had the nice cloak. But yeah. Whew. Wow. I like it. I would prefer like a maybe make this a dark red or a black colour and have this gold. Or maybe even have the gold as a red colour and have the rest black. That would work. Or change the blue to a red and have the gold still over the blue, but it's too good. You know, make this dark red or something. Because technically got a lot of the black in there, hasn't it? Oh, that's cool. I like that. It reminds me very much 40k-ish. It gives me 40k vibes. And there's the free one, light. Oh, remember also, obviously, they're more going to be defined later on, but the default thing, light armour, you can move faster, but you take more damage easier, and stamina, you know, runs out less. It's the default thing. Medium armour is the middle of the pack. The heavy armour, you can take more bullets, but you get tired quicker. And also generally you carry more too, like the light armour, you carry maybe one, or like handgun, one gun maybe. This one you can carry up to 2 or 3, with a medium you're probably going to carry 1 in the thingy. Basically you carry more. But, and I say that's a default, because obviously they are doing specialised armours where, because they already have them a little bit, you know, like, again, I'll bring it up, I don't know where it is, but for example, this armour, for example, could be like really good in cold, where this one could be really good in hot, for example. And they're supposed to be getting a little stat boost in certain armours and stuff like this one might be really good, for example, taking G's. So if you're like a real wild, amazing pilot who takes a lot of G's, in a normal set you pass out and black out. Even with this you may not. I'm just using that as an example. I don't think any of that's on this particular piece of armour. I'm just using it as an example for you. Another thing is what's supposed to be coming, but I don't think it's in yet. They're planning either like the pilot seats, for example, that you know, have done the suit, you can sit in it. You have the light armour, you probably can sit in it. You have medium, they might allow you to not. I think they're still on the fence if they're going to let you or not. Heavy, you will not be able to sit in it. Meaning if you got heavy armour on, you want to get in your pilot seat, you're going to have to take that off. You know, store it in a box, store it in a locker or something, etc. But that's another thing what makes the dropship very important, because you want to keep your heavy armour on. You obviously don't pilot the thing, but you be one of the members in the back, depending on the dropship, because you got the ones where you're standing up, like in like the bird one, haven't you, where you're like that. You got the actual seats. Them seats will allow you to sit fully with this stuff on. Like, that's the goal. I don't think that's in 100% yet, but that is the goal. So you might just want to stick to this, because basically, oh yeah, I can get in anything quick and fast. But if you're like, no, I'm going to be a big trooper who's going to be being flown a lot of places in dropships, and this would be great. Or you just got to store it, so if you then like, we're coming in hot, you fudge. Where's my locker? Where's my locker? Hopefully they're going to make the lockers quite fast. Obviously we don't have that right now. Right now we would literally click on it, bring this up. Obviously the stuff will be here, and you'd be like, drag across, or right click equipped, that sort of thing, or drag across. As you know, you're coming down, it's like, move, I'm trying to get my arm out. So I'm hoping when they do the seat thing properly, we will actually have the lockers so we can just, and you know, like, boop, it's on me, boop, let go. As long as you set up beforehand. Like, I'm expecting it to be something like you have to put them in there and set it up, but then it'd be a quick change. But we don't have that yet. Okay. The medium one. The IVATOPIA'S armour equic set. Again, I'm butchering his name, I apologise. Honour and embody the Tavern aesthetic with the Avern armour. Cutting edge manufacturing techniques were used to apply plating perfectly to fit the human form and evoke the shape language embedded into the Tavern's iconic ships. The medium armour from CC's convention provides solid protection while keeping you light on your feet. When paired with the Avern's helmet and suit combines for a striking and unforgettable look. Here the armour is matched with the CSP 68M backpack. The elegant edition features navy black colouring, finishing with the barracuda and good detailing. And also, look at this quick. Something as well, because some people be complaining about these armours because they don't like the look of it. And somebody actually wrote, "What are you talking about? This thing's been in for 2 years. This is just a different colour." So apparently you could loot this already, but in a different colour. In the game for at least 2 years. But they obviously got a version what you can get as the patch bundle now. So obviously if you want to get this for free, not this colouring, apparently it's in the game somewhere. Like, I didn't even know it was, but apparently couldn't some players who were pointing out the people going, I hate this armour, I don't want this in the game. It's in there, and to me, too. Like, I don't see what the problem is. Because, yes, I want my sci-fi to look cool and stuff, but for crying out loud, 4K looks damn cool. And people are different. We're about expressing ourselves. For crying out loud, we got Hello Kitty in the game. Well, it's not Hello Kitty directly, but it's Space Kitty, isn't he? Tiffy likes that helmet. People in real life literally go around with, kitty ears on the headphones and stuff and helmets and stuff. It's what people do. Yes, I don't want it to the stupidness of, like you've seen in, I think it's Fortnite, where people run around as a banana. Like, yeah, that's just stupid. But to me, something like this fits. Something like this fits. And something like this fits. He's not wearing a damn banana. And we've also, of course, got the big bear hats. We aren't whining about them, so... And then like, they fit because the look is a part of this gang that wears them. So having stuff like this here and there, I think it's fine. But again, I don't want to walk around as a big banana. Alrighty then, let's get to the sections. Took more time in the arm than I expected myself to. Wow. Okay, so we are now... Oh, okay, so apparently we are going to go this way now. Because I was going to go up there and come back, but since we can't have to do that, Makes sense. Okay, and it looks like we've got some mining stuff to get through. Alrighty then. Okay, he looks scared. I looked at him. See, I think that's heavy armour. We've got the 2 guns and stuff. I think that's heavy. He's like... And also I find as well, because you're saying, well, I've technically got 2 on. It's on my backpack, it's giving it me. If I had the backpack off, I think I'd only have 1 of these. Because I think I might... Is my medium is a light? What is this? Medium. I got medium, so I might be able to 2 because medium. But I think stuff like the heavy, you can have more grenades, etc. on it and that sort of thing. More fingers. Plus, well, like I said, some of the armors are going to be specialised and they're going to have more fingers. This is a medical armour, for example. And it might allow you to have, like, I don't know, maybe 10 slots for these medical stuff. This armour is more thingy, might give you 10 grenades, where basic ones don't. They're going to have different variants on them. Okay, so mine without limits. Locate and extract resources from rich mineral deposits in space or on planet's surface with a mining ship built for professionals, but often intuitive enough for those just starting out. These ships feature precision scanning, copious cargo space, and customizable mining lasers. Wherever mining alone or cracking, I'm reading this. What do you mean? What's up? Oh, it's on something else. Fine. Cracking a massive deposit with others. So push me. Rude. A deposit with others. Mining ships are the primary resource extraction method in the Empire. Who's pushing me? Who pushed me? It was you. Line it. Oh, there's your twin. Oh wow, there must be. Okay, I thought we were going to stop and talk. There must have been sisters, but apparently not. Okay, so then we have the Prospector. I have that ship, it's my mining ship. Can we get over here by any chance? Is that open there? Nope. Nah. Anyway, we can look at them. And of course, you got hand mining in the game if you're unaware of the system you're watching. Obviously, space mining where they can mine on the planets, moons, in the asteroids, etc. Hand mining is more for caves or on other planets, certain mines. We have, because that's the prospect to have the mill, has 3 players, technically 4. Some players do use it on their own now for the extra difficulty because they enjoy it, but technically you must have a driver, and then they have like 3 arms, so they're inevitably there. Again, I can't remember what they call them. Is it tier? Let me check. I can look in here. Vehicles. I won't probably bring it up, will I? No. On this shift here, I can bring it up. Okay. Can't bring it up. But basically, let's just use tier for example. These have tier 1 mining lasers. The prospector. The mode, the 3, I guess technically 4 players, has tier 2. So they have stronger lasers. And of course they have more of them, but there's nothing stopping getting like 3 or 4 of these players in these individuals doing it. Of course the Mo can hold more as well. These hold them in the little backpacks here, these little, I guess not really backpacks, but you know what I'm saying, these little barrels, whatever we call them. Also, all of them can add, depending on the mining laser, you can also add like passive things to them. Like I think mining laser lets me add 2, for example, and I've got a passive on it, or you can do an active one. And an active one, like for example, my passive, like it puts my strength of this up, so I can mine with a bit more violence to it. Because when it does it, you basically got a green bar. You got to keep it in there for the power, and if you go too red, it blows up in your face. If you're not strong enough to get up there, you won't be able to break that rock. So it gives me a bit more of that, but makes it a bit more violence. It goes a bit more as a passive. But then you got other ones where you can like hit for 10 seconds, a one-use thing that really gives you the option, or steadies it if it's really all over the place, stuff like that. I prefer the passives because I feel like I use them all the time. You also can buy individual, they're probably going to be over here to show you in a minute, hopefully, individual things that you can put in your backpack or on your ship that you then float out or get out if you're on a planet, I mean whatever, attach them and also do stuff similar to that. We also have the ground, other than the foot mining, we have the rock. It's a little vehicle called the Rock, what you can mine on the ground and put in certain ships, and they have the Rock DS. I think they are updating that one because it's kind of useless-ish. And I say useless-ish because basically it's a rock with an extra arm, well, a second player can fit in. What you think? Oh, that's cool. Except for the little thing is you're on a planet in the rock, and it's too hot, too cold outside, whatever, can't breathe, you're inside the little rock, you're fine. You're in the Rock DS, you're in the little cabinet, it's too hot, too cold, can't breathe, you're fine. Your partner, on the other hand, in the little extra arm, is like that, dying or burning up or whatever. In other words, it should be for both of them. You see what I'm saying? So like in the rock, you go like, yeah, this planet's dangerous, but I'm fine in this. With the DS one, you go, I'm fine in this, and your buddy's.
I think it's a bit backwards that more people streamed the last Statable Championships than the last election. People need to get their priorities straight.
Hopefully bring Statable into the game at some point. It was supposed to be years ago and they never got round to it. But yeah, so mining's pretty cool. And again, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but for me personally, from the games I've played that have mining, this has got the best mining in any game I have personally played. So before you suddenly go, well, what about this game? I probably never played them things. Like Star Wars Galaxies, No Man's Sky, X4, games like that. Generally, Starfield is generally, you shoot lasers, and then you fly through the stuff and it breaks. That's basically it. That's basically the mining, where with this, obviously, you have to scan it, find it, like I said, with the green thing, then swap this over with a button, and you suck it up. But at the same time, you want to scan it again because of the percent of it. For example, I think it's called init. If you got that, that's useless. It could then say 50% aluminium, 20% of something else, what could be really worth a lot, and you might just want that stuff. So when you break it up, you're like, this one's only got 1% on it of the stuff I want, but it's got 50% aluminium. That's going to fill me up too much. But this one, it's got 100% that stuff I want, and it's only going to fill me up by 4 or 5. But hey, I'm going to suck that one up, delete that one, like going to get another one. You see what I'm saying? So you can just go out there and suck everything up and get back, and what you get varies. But if you're a bit more selective, you can make more money on it, etc. But yes, the Misk Prospector. I also have the Misfortune, what's literally the same type of ship. Perception is a salvage ship, so I think... Yeah, we don't have them. They have the boxes that does, doesn't it? They changed it to have the boxes on the side. That salvage is pretty cool too. Okay. Middle. Getting hands-on. Some miners love getting their hands dirty by employing various gadgets. Talking about gadgets and devices from handheld mining lasers, ideal for caves and other hard-to-access locations, to gadgets that, when attached to deposits, make cracking them open easier. Miners that utilise this vast array of tools will reap the rewards for their handiwork. And also, if you ever get in trouble in game, as in you get a crime and you end up going to jail, you can wait your time out. Or you log off, does the same time. I always think personally they should make it in-game time, but you're in jail for an hour, you can log off, come back an hour, and then you can leave. My God, they keep pushing all the time. I personally think they should change that. That has to be in game time. So if you log off, when you log back in, you still got your 58 minutes left or whatever it took you to log off from. But right now you can just log off. But if you want to actually still play and get out faster, you go into the mines because you're given your handheld tool and you have to mine, or you kill another inmate and steal his stuff. What happened to me? So. And then you basically use that to trade for points, and you can use them points to buy better things for your character while you're in there, like health things, oxygen things, so you can go deeper, try to make escape, etc. Or just to convert straight away into the points to knock your time down, and then you can leave, get back out there again. So if you ever go to jail, you get to test mining, hand mining at least, for free in a weird way. Okay, so they're not going to show me, are they? Okay, so yeah, I'm thinking that's the multi-tool, and they're the mining attachment. I think they're the same attachments. You just attach that to, and then basically do what this guy's doing here. Say, etc. Okay, here these were them things I was talking about. You know, you pick them up, you go, you add it to a big rock, and they all do different things. You have to buy them and work out what they do first, so it's going to help you, etc. Make it easier to break, or make it less unstable, etc. Whatever it does. And then once you're done, you're supposed to be able to bring them back. So far, I've never got one of these to work. And obviously, I'm assuming when they first came out, they worked, or I've just had bad luck with them. I don't use them often, hence because I don't want them to work. So how some work. Last time I tried, I couldn't attach it to the bloody Astro for some reason. I know when it first came out I could attach it to it, but I kind of messed up and blew myself up. I think it's probably the channel, and then I've never really went for them after that because it was something like 8-10k, and I didn't want to lose them. But when the game goes live and I've worked out to use them better, I will probably bring one or two of these with me. Live as 1.0, you know, the fully released version. Okay, so he's got the thingy there. Okay, what's this? Was that goggles? I read or saw, I can't remember which it was, that they're talking about or have added goggles to the game finally, or they were about to. It's one or the other, but I've never actually used it in game yet. So, and what's over here? Oh, different backpack types. More likely probably light, medium, heavy, or light, medium, heavy is probably more, isn't it? It's probably light, medium, heavy. And obviously, depending on what you're carrying, you can carry more. Also, these depend on what you're wearing, hence another thing for the armor situation. If you're wearing a light, you can only wear a light. If you wear medium, you can wear medium and light. If you have heavy armor on, you can have heavy, medium, and light. Do you see what I'm saying? So, if you want to have a heavy backpack, you got to have heavy armor on. If you don't care, you can have light on. If you've got a bit more selection, medium, then gives you medium and light, and I'll keep putting that one for heavy for some reason. Medium, light. Okay, is this the same as that one? This one was the same, mate. Hands on, some mines are getting there. Hands dirty, employing various guys. Yeah, it's the same, isn't it? Okay, so that's this one. Ultimate prospects. Mining takes more than might. Every deposit is different and a wide range of factors, including its mass, instability, and resistance. That's what I was trying to explain a minute ago about. Stop pushing me. Must be considered to avoid a catastrophic explosion. While technically helps access this important information, many love mining because it requires a strategic plan and a skillful, steady hand to get the job done right. And that's what I was trying to explain over there with the zzz and the sh, and how, like I said, why I feel this has the best mining in any game out there right now. And especially ones I have actually personally tried. Okay, here I think it's going to show some of the different rocks. Also by eye, if you know the rocks, you can tell what they are. Other than I seem to scan them. Also, I don't know them all right now because again, they've been changing them up a little bit. Originally, I think there's only like one thing you could actually mine on the ground, and then they've categorised them differently now. So there's multiple on the ground, multiple in space, etc., etc., etc. They've changed them around, so there's only so many on certain planets or moons before where they were all kind of gathered there. You make it more, also more at the bottom of mountains. So you make it more realistic and stuff. Anyway, this is Aberforite, decorated jewel crystal prize for its multi-hoot tunes. So they obviously comes in this. You break it off, and it looks like that. Mining matters. Mining is experience an exciting and profitable career that incorporates adventure, engaging work, and the satisfaction of knowing that they're helping build a better empire. Better empire tomorrow. Refining. Oh, that's one I didn't even talk about. We'll get into that in a minute. Refining empowers miners to transform some resources into even more valuable end products. Basically, don't be too long on it so we can get to the other stuff. Like I said, you got the stuff, you got it in here. You then go and sell that raw. Make so much money. Again, let's say it's worth 10,000, 10k. Boom, you sell it, you make 10k. Brilliant. Go back out, do it again. You got roughly the same. Let's say it's 12k this time. Boom. You made 12 on with that 10, 24k. Brilliant. Well, you don't want to do that. Your next trip, you decide you want to go for more money. So you go out, you get roughly the same, 10k. And your second trip, you get roughly the same, 12k. But this time, you go to the refinery. And you look at the stuff. And for the 10k one, you're like, I'm going to go for the most profitable thing possible. I'm going to put it in. What's going to be roughly 24 hours, probably. I'm going to pay 5k. If that's what it costs. But it's going to give me the best yield at the end of the day. So I do that, and then obviously when that's going around, I'm going to do the second one, like I said. I come back. I kind of want it to be faster, so I do the speedy one this time round. I always do the longest one personally, but I'm just saying for this example, I do the speedy one, and it only costs me 1k. But it's going to be done in 1 hour. And because I've been out already, I've logged off, I come back next day, I've timed it so they come out roughly the same time as these two. So the 10k one, because it's going to give me a lot more, I end up had to spend 5k, remember, so really I've only got 5k there, but now it's come back with, say, 20k's worth. So do you see what I'm saying? So I've made 15k profit, so 5k more than if I'd sold it raw. The faster one, I spent 1k, and it's come back with, say, 12k on it. So I made 11k, so I made 1k extra on it. And again, I'm just making them numbers up. It could be a lot more, like, I could bring back, this is worth 40k, and then after I've done everything I've done, I've actually made 70k, including the money I had to spend to refine it, for example. So that's another way of doing it too. So one good way of doing it. And also the refining jobs vary depending how busy the refinery is. So if you get anyone using that refinery, it should be like the price of it and how fast and slow should be better than if you go there and like 500 players are using it. Then it'll be a lot slower and more expensive, yada yada yada, etc. So obviously if you want to mine and you want to mine a lot, you probably want to go out and get your thing, put it in refinery, probably 24 hours. Because it gives you the options, like, do you want it cheap and not very good quality and all that stuff and fast, or do you want it slow with great quality, etc. That sort of thing, more expensive. So I would, if you're doing it a lot, I would probably go out mine, put that up for 24, go back out mine, set that up for 24, go back out mine, set that 24, and then probably come back a day after, and then grab it all. And then once you get it all, that's the other thing too. Once you get this raw, you can sell it straight away. You refined it, now has to be moved into another ship that can hold it. And then that ship, because refineries generally are at the stations, and it's not every station you have to check it's got one, but they're on station. So you're at the station, whatever, and it's refining. You then want that stuff maneuvering to a ship. You need something like, with a cargo, freelance, or a carney, something with a cargo. You then take them, and as of now, unless it's changed, to the main hubs. So in Stanton, Arizona, for example, where we are now, new baggage, Microtech, for example. I'm assuming Levesky in Nix, for example, since there's going to be a big mining thing there. Ow, I just hit my knee on the table, sorry about that. You take them there and then you sell that stuff there. So there's more risk involved, but more profit as well. But also more risk means more disaster. Because again, you go out in the ship, you could blow yourself up, you could run into a pirate, you could crash the thing, you might run into a bug. You get the stuff, you get back, you sell it, you're done with. Now you can do the whole thing again, do that loop again. Or you do that first loop, like I said, get back, put it in a refinery, pay more money, so now you're losing money. And then obviously you can wait for that, log off, log back on, next thing it's done, go out and do more, whatever, yada yada, whatever. But then once it's done, you then want to transfer it to another ship. And then once you're in that ship, you then got to get in that ship, you then got to fly it to one of these locations. And again, bugs, pirates get attacked, you're just not very good and you crash your own ship. Can all come to, and means you get nothing. But if you pull it off, a bigger profit. That's like the main loop for it. I like the fact you have that option, so you can go cheap and quicker, or a bit more risky and a lot more profit. Harder Knight. I think this, if I'm not mistaken, this used to be the ground one. I don't know if it still is or not. A crystal obstacle to sort out for its extremely high frequency of vibration, which makes it useful in various applications. So again, what it looks like, and then when you pop it, looks like that. Okay, Duvline. A dull green gemstone that is used decoratively, but also can be used in industrial purposes, thanks to its resistance to weathering and high density. So again, looks like that, and then you pop it, comes like that. What's this one quickly? United Resource Workers, working for you since 2112. Have we read that one already? I'll say nope. Oh, over there I think it's the rock, by the way. We'll get to that in a minute. Okay, ever since 2112, the United Resource Workers has fought for better labour conditions, working practices, and payment for its members, delivering on the Guild's motto that solidarity conquers adversity. Learn how you can join the URW today. So yeah, to go very quickly, to go back on that whole loop thing. So obviously, there's nothing stopping you getting a package, a star system package, and CCing up to a prospector, for example. But obviously, if you do that, unless you earn some money to rent or buy in game or back for another ship, a cargo thing, you really only can do this part of it. You know, you get that, sell it raw, do that, sell it raw, do that, sell it raw. Unless you got a friend who you can, oh, can I put it in your ship and you can sell it and then we divide the money or something. But if you have two ships, so to me, if you're a miner, really, unless you just want to do the raw stuff, you should have two ships minimum. What's of course the actual ship to pick the stuff up, and then again, I would have a cargo ship that's a little bit military, so you could do a bit more in the game. So like people use the Penguin, for example. Maybe the little Penguin, so you can actually fight and do some bounties on top of it, or at least you have a cargo for this stuff. Again, I don't own the Penguin myself, the Avenger, so I'm not sure how big the cargo is. Because obviously you own a freelancer, I know when one load of this always fits my freelancer, for example. Obviously, the Penguin, not 100% sure. But there's nothing stopping you, putting half the load in and taking in and putting the other half later if you want to. But the point is, unless you just want to stick to the raw version, I would have at least two ships, or at least rent a second cargo ship, so until you can buy a cargo ship to transfer this into. Like, there's nothing stopping you just using this and making money that way, but if you want the extra bit of the loot, the extra bit of moolah, the extra bit of risk, as they say. And most refineries and stations have these shops in it where you can see some of the rocks and stuff to buy. Use them specifically to buy extra stuff, etc., etc. Was this anything new? Prospects, mining takes mud and might. Yeah, we read that one, weren't we? Okay, so here we go. The rock, right? Or was it the DS? Does it have the other section? That's the rock. Yeah, that's the rock. That's the rock, because they have another thing we can go up when we play for the DS. Also, again, if you had this, for example, there's nothing stopping you flying whatever ship you have, spawning this on a moon's outpost or something, and then going off and doing it. But a lot of players will generally carry this in a ship, etc., and then scan with the ship, then land this thing and go and get the stuff, and get back in the ship and leave again. That way you can go into the different moons, different planets, etc., etc. I've never tried it, but technically you might be able to mine with this in space. I don't know if you can or not. I never tried it. To me, it's always been a ground thing. I know they got the tiers of them now, so the mine laser might not be powerful enough to do asteroids. I don't know. Okay, staying grounded. Specialist vehicles let miners explore locations by land to blast, deposit, and collect resources. With models, I was going to say noodles for some reason, but noodles. With models made for either solo or tandem operations, these vehicles balance comfort with industrial design that can conquer rugged terrain to make terrestrial-based mining worthwhile adventure. Okay. And as you can see, some of the mining stuff, and of course they got here more of the mines conquering stuff. Just a new thing. Staying grounded, specialized vehicle to miners, land blast deposits, Worldwide Adventure. It's the same as this, isn't it? Yeah, okay. I can't believe we're at 1 hour 4, so these like hour episodes. So I guess we're going to have another part. I didn't even get to the ships yet. I guess technically I talked about the Prospector and the Rock. Not really a ship, but you know what I'm saying. I still talked about that, didn't I? So I did do a ship. Okay. Let's get to the next. Wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. Chicken wham. Oh wow. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. Did I just put mine in? Did I just give her my stuff by mistake? I didn't, did I? No. Oh yeah, because you got the thing on tier 1, we can't take their stuff right now, can we? This is my backpack or hers? Did I drop my stuff? I took my own stuff, didn't I? Don't tell me. I dropped my own stuff. He's like looking at me. Don't worry, I took nothing off because you didn't have anything. I took my own stuff. Oopsie. Okay. So we are here. Hole 5. So I guess we want to go round and come out. Or do we have to come back out this way? How does this work? Oh yeah, so we go round and come back out and then we have to go that way. I was hoping, you know, we would go round and come out straight away there. It doesn't matter. Let's have a look what we're going to look at quick. And then probably just in, what's this, part 3, right? We'll do this for part 4. Expand your universe. Expand your universe. So we've got some nice seating. Again. I kind of want to have no place sitting here and chat and be able to chat with them and stuff. Make this more of a full-on convention. The Nomad. Oh, very quickly to add to the rock thing before we end. If I'm not mistaken, the Nomad was designed to carry. Was it the rock? I think the rock in the back. In this like pickup truck thing, a rock fits here. Obviously, it's open out in the open, but it's designed for this. Even though the rock came out first, this came out second. They were supposed to come out together and they weren't quite ready. It was designed for it, so again, with the mining. So this is probably the smallest ship you can get where a rock will fit in. Well, I'll say fit in it, but I guess it's fitting on it. It's just, I think it's got a tractor beam there too. So this would be quite a good ship if you wanted to be small and mine. But I believe this is a starter ship. I can't remember what I think I said advanced starter ship or just a starter ship. But no man. Let's look at that quick before we end to carry on with the mining aspect. So I got the thing for before we go in it, because it won't take long to get through this one. The CO Nomad manufacture consolidate Outland light freighter. With a versatile of a medium-sized multi-purpose freighter packed into a stylish compact frame, the constellated Outland Nomad is a model of self-sufficing, the spirit of open sky, and the perfect solution for anyone yearning to start a brand new adventure. Discreetly roam the stars with this custom Nomad livery featuring a jet black paint scheme with red accents. Okay. We'll just chip quick and then we will, as you can see, there's a bit of firepower. And then we will end and carry on with part 4. How do I get in you again? I don't own this ship myself. But again, this is the back, like I said, you can put boxes on and be in the open, etc. And you can see through there when you're inside to look at your cargo or the rock or whatever. Okay, how do I get in you, mate? The ladder. Where's the ladder? On the other side. On the other side, so I missed it. Ladder. Ah, there's the ladder. I went right past it. Is there a button? There we go. There we go. It's a very triangle thing. As you can see, is it this? Oh, there's some of the parts. Okay, I'm a little mixed up where I am. This door. Okay, it's the room. So, here it is. So that's the back. So you can close the cargo bay door. There, see there, I closed it and I reopened it again. Let me zoom in. So that's where the rock would be, all your cargo. So that was the little panel I opened. Yeah, it was the panel I opened. That's the ladder I came in through. We got a closet here, so probably for storing a suit or something, or some cargo. Just a toilet. Yep, toilet and shower. Etc. As you can see, very compact. Literally, it's supposed to be one person's seat, because I'm assuming you're sitting in this, you ain't shutting that damn door with that one, are you? I'd be surprised if you shut the door when you're in it. You might have to do it for the shower. Yeah, my feet gotta be. Oh, no? Can I shut the door? No, I can't tell. So yeah, I kind of feel I'd be pooping with the door open. Open. Okay, get a nice little bed area. Oh, cool. Were these there before? You know, you just a place you put food, etc. Sink, a place to cook. It looks like. So it's like a little caravan, isn't it? Like a camper van. And of course, the actual seat itself, where you'll fly the baby. And technically, like, you could do this as a two-player. You and someone with a rock, you could fly this, and as you're going around scanning. And when you land, they can jump in the rock and drive it, and you can keep an eye on them in this. You know, someone's coming in close, you get there. Someone's coming down, let me pick you up quick, etc. Or you can try to fight them off, or whatever. Or you can help them scan. Okay, nice little ship. Yeah, I just don't have any use for it, so. But yeah, if you want to get in quite cheapish. Oh, there's a thing up there for the stuff. And you want to mine, probably a good ship to have, especially if you want to have the rock for ground mining. And of course, you've got a little cargo space if you want to do your cargo box missions or little cargo stuff. Technically, I'm assuming if you do have a mining ship, like the Prospector, you could probably transfer some to the back of this to take places. And of course, you've got guns, you can try probably basic bounty missions. I say basic ones, you don't get too high with this unless you're really, really good. How do I activate this now? Okay, let's get close and hit it. Nice. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, is anything behind this quick? I don't think there is. Was anything in here? Oh, that was that seating stuff. So yeah, we're at 1 hour 12, so I think we're going to end here. And I'm probably going to record another episode for you. Oh, it has the, like I said, the laser thing, the tractor beam. And we'll take a look at the independent. Well, I actually got this one. So, like, subscribe, and see you next time. We've got one today. And come back for part 4.